Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
Grandpa! No! Be careful! Grandpa, stop! Grandpa in my pocket! It was the weekend, and Jemima's friend Izzy had come round. We had decided to make up a Captain Dumbletwit play.
How about this one? Captain Dumbletwit saves Princess Arpeggio and the planet la 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 la.
I love that
And what's more, Miss Smiley had said we could perform our play at her cafe. So this was a day for a play at Miss Smiley's cafe. We were just about to start practicing when who should walk in but Dad and Mr. Like a Biker. Mr. Like a Biker had come to help Dad take some boxes to the bike shop.
What's going on?
So we told him about our play.
With Princess Arpeggio and Captain Dumbledore.
Isn't that the one where Diabolical Dave takes over the planet, la 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 la, and everyone stops singing?
That's right, we're performing it this afternoon at Miss Smiley's cafe.
Oh, I like a play with a good baddie. The dreadful, the dastardly, Diabolical Dave!
We better get going if we're going to see the play.
Okay, all right.
See you later.
Bye!
Right, first we need a narrator. Oh, me, I'm good at narrating. Okay, then I'll be Princess Arpeggio with the beautiful voice. La! And I'll be Captain Dumbletwit and his alien pet, Doojit.
I suppose that means I'm going to have to be the dreadful, the dastardly, Diabolical Dave.
We were just about to start practicing again when this time the doorbell rang. And guess who marched right in? Floyd. Floyd lives in the house opposite and he goes to my school. He loves boasting. Look at my new watch! Boo! 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 He loves playing jokes. And he always wants everything his own way.
Okay, you can be the goalie. Miss Smiley says you're doing a Captain Dumbletwit play. She says I could be in it. I'm going to be Diabolical Dave. Right, let's get some costumes.
But Floyd...
So that was that. Floyd was Diabolical Dave, and poor Grandpa didn't have a part in the play.
That boy is trouble. I'm going to have to keep an eye on Floyd, and it'll be much easier if I'm small.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks. He can get in my toy car and make it go. He can chuff about in our Sunnysands train. He can even ride on Gordon, my toy seagull. I'm the only one who knows about Grandpa's magic shrinking cap, and nobody else must find out.
Come on.
They're coming, Grandpa. Hide!
Come on, hurry up. Chop, chop. Come on.
Oh, you're here too, Floyd. Grandpa gone for a little lie down, has he? I think you better practice in the garden. Don't want to disturb him.
Let's get into our costumes and start practicing. If you do it my way, you'll be fine.
I wasn't at all sure it would be fine.
Come on!
Then Grandpa jumped down and followed us into the garden.
Right, so you could...
So before long, we were practicing the play. Grandpa could see that Floyd was spoiling our fun, and he didn't like it.
And we know who's behind this villainy, Captain Dumbletwit. Oh, we know who's behind it, do we?
Your Doojit voice is pathetic.
I knew Grandpa would be cross with Floyd, but before he could do anything about it, Mum came into the garden.
Time to go.
So we all got into Campo, and off we went to Miss Smiley's cafe. And Floyd said,
If you just do it my way, it'll be fine.
I really needed Grandpa. I was sure he'd find his own way there. And I was right. At the cafe, we were set for the final practice. Floyd was getting crosser and crosser. And just then, I saw Grandpa arrive.
Well, why didn't you do it all my way? You're all hopeless. No way am I doing your stupid play. No way!
And with that, Floyd stormed off to the kitchen. The good news was that Floyd had run off. The bad news was that now we had nobody to play Diabolical Dave. I was hoping Grandpa would have an idea.
Fine, Izzy, all those lines.
I've got an idea. You stay here. I won't be long.
Okay, and with that, Grandpa jumped off the table and ran outside.
Floyd is refusing to come back.
Luckily, Grandpa was on the case. He took off in my toy plane, he flew across the beach, and swooped into the bike shop. Mr. Like a Biker was busy with some biking bears. Grandpa jumped onto a shelf and hid.
How's it going?
Nearly done. I do like a bear you can dangle on your handlebars.
Well, please take this one. As a thank you present for helping me out. It'll bring you good luck.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Like a Biker put his biking bear on the counter.
How did this plane get here?
I don't know. Do you, Mr. Biking Bear? No, Mr. Biking Bear doesn't know either.
I'll leave you two to have a chat then.
All right, yeah.
This gave Grandpa an idea. While Mr. Like a Biker carried on arranging the bears, Grandpa jumped off the shelf, ran across the floor, and climbed onto the counter.
Mr. Like a Biker, this is your lucky day.
Yes, you're right, it is. Wait up! Did you just talk?
I certainly did. You're going to get to be Diabolical Dave.
Me?
Yes, but only if you get to the cafe as fast as your legs will pedal you. They need you.
Well, in that case, you're going to come with me. I need all the help I can get.
A few minutes later, this happens.
Ta-da! Never fear, Like a Biker's here. Or should I say, Diabolical Dave.
I saw Grandpa pop his head out of Mr. Like a Biker's backpack. Then he jumped out and ran.
How did you know we needed you?
A little bear told me.
Soon, our play was in full swing.
My super silencer has sucked out all the music. Now there is silence.
Grandpa couldn't resist being in the play too, playing the part of Doogit.
We know who must be behind this villainy, Captain Dumbletwit.
How's Jason doing that Doogit voice? He's not even moving his lips.
Captain Dumbletwit off to save the universe!
I wish I was in the play.
I'm sure it's not too late for you to join in.
Captain Dumbletwit grabbed the super silencer and put us into reverse. Thank you, Captain Dumbletwit. The music's come back. And I can sing la 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 la.
Hooray! Let's all sing.
Need a hero, here is it. Call on Captain Dumbletwit. Dumbletwit, Dumbletwit. Full of beans and full of grit. Always there to rescue and to save. And for the plans of Diabolical Dave.
Diabolical Dave, that's me! I'm dreadful and I'm dastardly. Look at me and you will see the baddest baddie in history. Bringing misery to outer space.
But Dumbletwit is always on the case.
Dumbletwit's our hero, but we must not forget the captain can do nothing without his alien pet.
So let's cheer for our Doogit and his Captain Dumbletwit. Dumbletwit, Dumbletwit. Sometimes he might fumble it.
But I always get there in the end.
So thanks to Captain Dumbletwit, our friend. Our friend.
Look, I'm sorry I wanted it all my way. It was actually good fun your way. Thanks for letting me join in.
That's okay, Floyd.
I still think I would have made a better diabolical Dave. He.
After the play, Mum took Izzy and Floyd home, and then we all came back to our house. I ran in ahead of everyone else, and I put Grandpa down. He whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
Well, Jason, we showed Floyd what it takes to put on a play, eh? Teamwork.
You're right, Grandpa. Teamwork.
I found your plane in the bike shop, Jason. Did you leave it there?
Sort of. Thanks.
Oh, Grandpa, you've woken up.
Mr. Lycobike played Diabolical Dave in the end, and Jason made the perfect Captain Dumbletwit. His douche voice is brilliant.
Really? Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Such a shame you couldn't be in the play, Grandpa.
Ah, well, never mind. Next time, eh?
Hairy family in Hairyland, and we're the Hairy Fairies, telling all the stories
And singing in a band.
We had a little accident with our magic and turned the world hairy.
Oh, how tragic!
We ran out of spells in our hairy fairy tree.
But they don't care.
They love to be hairy. The ha-ha Hairies, finding all the laughter in Hairyland. Ma, Pa,
And Minnie.
and don't forget there's Nanna.
And Chihuahua, the hairy pet.
But up on the hill in Chateau Shampoo, there's Boris Boo-hoo.
And Boise, too.
Boris is trouble, you wait and see. But they don't care, they love to be hairy. The ha-ha Hairies. Do you ever wish you weren't a fairy, Wiggy?
Nope. I love being a fairy. Whee!
We'd be better fairies, though, wouldn't we, if you hadn't used up all our magic, Wiggy?
Me? I didn't use up all our magic.
You wouldn't stop turning everything hairy, remember?
Well, everything looked so nice, hairy.
Yes, but now we can't do any magic at all.
Hey, I remember a fairy who couldn't do magic spells. Don't you, Quiff?
Oh, yeah!
This is amazing. Our story starts at Nanna Ha-Ha's arty den.
Minnie was spending the day with Nanna Ha-Ha.
And we were hiding in Nanna's window box.
Nanna and Minnie were going to make something. Well, you know what Nanna's like. She's always making things.
Nanna's a Hairyland artist. Nanna can draw like a dream.
She can spray, she can glue,
She can do collage too.
and sometimes she paints with ice cream.
Yes, ice cream.
Nanna's always laughing.
But if she goes too far, she lifts off her toes and up she goes. Yes, up goes Nanna.
Up goes Nanna, up goes Nanna, ha-ha.
Nanna had got a basket ready for a picnic.
They were going to go to the Forest of Frizz to gather foresty stuff to make something surprising.
Yes, because today was definitely the day for an arty surprise.
So into the basket went the picnic. Hairy nanas, hairy berry sandwiches, hairy apples,
Ooh, I love a hairy apple, Chris. Love, love, love.
And Nanna had made one of these.
A hairy pear pie. I love hairy pear pie even more than hairy apples.
And Minnie loved Hairy Pear Pie too.
But up on the hill at Chateau Shampoo, someone was resting. Can you guess who?
Boris, boo-hoo, what's he gonna do?
He heard Minnie laughing down in the valley and grabbed his hairy stary.
And he saw this.
The hairy pear pie going into the picnic basket.
Ooh, how Boris wanted that pie.
He was too lazy to go and ask for some, and too proud. But he had an idea.
Maybe he could send Boise to get him some pie.
He rang the Boise bell.
And Boise came running.
Boris told Boise to go and see if he could get Nanna and Minnie to give them some pie.
Boise was very keen to go because it would mean seeing Minnie.
Boris was very pleased with himself.
So Boise set off to Nanna's arty den in search of pie.
But when he got there, Nanna and Minnie had gone.
Boise started to call for Nanna.
Boris realised that Minnie and Nanna weren't there. He thought they must have gone somewhere with the pie.
And of course, he was right. They'd gone to the Forest of Frizz and they'd started gathering hairy leaves and furry fir cones and sticks and all kinds of foresty stuff to make their arty surprise.
We'd followed them and were watching from a frizzy tree.
Suddenly, we heard...
It was Boise. So Nanna and Minnie both googama-blah-blahed back.
Boise heard them and he decided to follow the googama-blah-blah.
Boris heard all the googama-blah-blahing and was very pleased. Clever Boise, he thought. Clever like his dad.
Back in the Forest of Frizz, Minnie and Nanna were still calling.
And sure enough, Boise found them.
Boris was in a hurry to get the pie.
But Boise had forgotten all about the pie. Minnie was showing him all the foresty stuff they'd collected for their arty surprise.
Boris realised Boise had forgotten about the pie, so he'd have to get it himself.
He needed a plan.
Boris needs a plan, he needs a plan as quick as he can. He needs to plan a big surprise.
He needs to plan his next disguise.
What'll it be?
What'll it be?
What'll it be? The fairy of the forest!
He was sure Nanna would want to invite the fairy of the forest to have pie. So off he went.
Boo! Nanna, Minnie and Boise had all collected so much foresty stuff that they needed somewhere to put it.
So they put it in the picnic basket and were putting the picnic in the tree where it would be safe.
Hide, Wiggy, they'll see us. Oh, just look at that.
Just then, Boris arrived. Minnie, Boise and Nanna couldn't believe their eyes.
A fairy!
He's being a fairy. How dare he be a fairy?
The fairy wanted to open the picnic basket because, of course, that's where she thought the pie was.
But Nanna had other ideas. She wanted the fairy to do a fairy dance.
Go, eat through.
Pretty little fairy of the forest, come and dance with me.
Come and dance with me. Pretty little fairy of the forest, come and show me how a fairy should be. Pointy, point your toesies.
Standing in a row, please.
Pointy, point.
And pointy, point,
And spinny, spin, spin.
Pretty little fairy of the forest. Whoever would have thought you'd be so long and so thin? Pretty little fairy of the forest, come and dance with me. Come and dance with me. Pretty little fairy of the forest, come and show me how a fairy should be. Come and show me how a fairy should be.
Boris was very tired after all that fairy dancing
But not too tired to try to reach for the picnic basket.
because he thought the pie was in it.
Nanna grabbed the basket. The basket wasn't important.
What was important was to see the fairy do some magic.
Oh yeah, this I must see.
Come on, Boris, do some magic for us, eh? Shh. So the fairy of the forest said that she would make herself disappear.
She told them to turn round.
Then she told them to put their hands over their eyes.
Then she told them to sing blah 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
And while they did that, Boris did this.
He started to tippy-toe off with the picnic basket, but he tripped and did this.
I can do better disappearing magic than that.
No, you can't, Wiggy. Remember?
Oh, Nips.
Boris had lost his crown and his wings and his wand, but he picked up the basket and ran.
They all saw that the fairy of the forest had disappeared.
But she'd left behind her crown, her wings and her wand.
Nanna said that the fairy had disappeared the picnic basket too.
Never mind. There was loads more foresty stuff to collect.
Nanna thought it was a shame the fairy didn't stay for some pie.
Nanna, Minnie and Boise got to work on their arty surprise, and Boris arrived home.
He was very excited about the pie.
He opened the basket and there was no pie.
The basket was full of foresty stuff.
Boo!
Later, back at the Ha Hairy's house, Nanna, Minnie and Boise showed their arty surprise to Ma and Pa.
The fairy of the forest made out of foresty stuff.
With Boris's crown and wings and wand. Well, they all went to the Forest of Frizz to make an arty surprise, but they didn't expect to find a fairy.
Ha! Some fairy didn't even have any magic.
No. But then neither do we.
No, but we used to.
Oh, yes. We used to be great at magic. Remember the time I magicked us to the seaside?
Yes, and then we magicked up a sandcastle.
And then a magic ice cream.
Oh,
The Hairies.
Here they comes, me handsomes.
I don't know why we bothered to come ashore on this dead-and-alive joint.
Aye, give me the high seas any day. There's nowt to do here. Arr, we'll give 'em summat to do and all. After 'em, boys! Ha ha ha!
Help! Oh, help!
Where are they, master mate?
Right behind you, Captain. There they go!
Saved me, hearties. Look, over there, the theatre. We'll get inside, hide among the audience.
But we ain't got no tickets.
We'll make for the side door. Hurry! But where's the audience? Stuttering starfish. We're on the stage.
But, Captain, I tell you, it's the safest place. But do anything. Dance. Listen, I'll give you a tune. Right, here goes. Oh dear, here comes Jake. Tell him a joke or something.
Oh, yes. Master Mate, what's the difference between a cannonball and a cauliflower?
Don't know, I'm sure, Captain.
That's the last time I send you out shopping.
I say, stop pushing there. Knock, knock, Willie.
Who's there?
Me.
Me who?
Mean to say you don't recognise me?
Sit down, sir. You're spoiling the show. I say. What do I say, Tom?
You say run for it, Captain.
Run for it!
Where are they? Which way do they go? I say, get off the stage! Go on! I'll split you to pieces, I'll... Take that! Ah! And that! And that! Oh, not this!
Don't move, any of you. You're all under arrest, a lot of you, for a serious breach of public peace and order. Take them away.
Yes. Sounds as though they're still enjoying themselves. And if ever we can't make a living as pirates, we'll know what to do. Eh, me hearties?